we're missing 2 members today, aren't we?
We're not like the White Stripes, it's alright. When we go on stage now, it's a real manifestation of that struggle. It really is having it. I think we've got infinitely more energy than any other band. So I like people like sort of, I've looked at more like Joe Strummer and Bruce Springsteen, who were more like sort of like these working. They look like they could work at dock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just rolled their sleeves up and bang.
You talk about those 2 examples there, what they remembered for what they did with their bands, not for what they wore or how they looked.
There's no real rise. I think, if you're going to do that, you're going to do more of the shock tactics, which personally, like I'm not really into like Marilyn Manson getting breasts or anything like that. It's really about issues for me that, that we as a band can get our teeth into and hopefully have some influence and just allow some insight for the people who listen to our music.
What song would you say has had the biggest response from your audience?
I'd say Burn Your Youth. As a statement, it was probably the most sort of one that was out there at the time, and at every gig that's always the showstopper for us.
Yeah, so for anyone that doesn't know, Burn Your Youth is a song about suicidal tendencies and depression within males, that's correct?
Yeah, it was really based around the quote the biggest killer of 16 and 24-year-old males in the UK is themselves.
Do you think it's just the fact that people can sing it back, or do you think it's the issues that you're dealing with?
I think it's the whole package, definitely. I think it's good that you've got a song that is, a stonker. It's really there, everyone loves it, and because they listen to it, obviously getting the message as well. So
yeah, you can sing back with feeling.
Yeah.
I was really interested that you covered Happy Together.
Basically, we was making our new album, and someone said to us, "Look, here's a couple of £100. Do you want to have a go at doing this?" And so we actually, in all honesty, we took the money as a setup day.
At 16, was that when you first picked up instruments?
Yeah, I was just before I was 17. We were just like sort of working out. I've had green hair. Yeah, I've had blue hair, red hair.
That was the food colouring out my mum's cupboard as well.
Really?
We had a band of people that couldn't play.
I was bought in a gym off a copper. Mum was bought in a pub off a geezer who drunk about 15 pints of lager.
It was the same day, and that's the honest truth. It was at the Friday.
It all happened on a Friday night.
Yeah.
And because of that love of music, the natural progression was, let's start a band. We view gigs as people pay money, you put on a show. Some people call it a show and they don't do a show. They'll just stand on stage and they could have just put the CD on. We see it a bit different than that. You want to be animated, you want to have people have a good time, make them feel involved.